everyone. So today I would like to share a personal experience about one of the worst illness I ever had before. So wait. Okay. First of all, let me introduce myself. My name is Imelda Cristanti with 3 last digits to the number 171. I am from 2025 F class. This story happened a few years ago when I was still in a junior high school. At that time, I was diagnosed with typhoid fever. At first, everything felt normal until the random afternoon after I go back from my school in a junior high school. I felt like my body is so weak and I got dizzy, like everything was spinning. So I decided to take a nap for a moment. And then after I woke up, I felt my body is more weak than before, and suddenly I have a fever. So I told my mom about my condition at that time, and then my mom gave me some fever medicine first. Before the next day I went to a clinic. And the next day, when I go to the clinic, the doctor said it was just a common fever. And then he gave me some medicine. And then after around 2 days, my condition didn't improve at all. My body is still weak and my temperature kept going up. And then I also have digestive problem. Yes, and seeing my condition that time, my parents decided to take me to the hospital near my house, which is Aziz Hospital. And then after I arrived in the hospital, I had to lie down to the emergency room. While waiting, the doctor is seeing my condition. And then I went through several medicine tests, including blood tests. And honestly, it was an unforgettable moment when I was injection, because it felt very painful for me because I have low pain tolerance. And after all the tests, the doctor finally diagnosed me with a typhoid fever, which is I had to stay in the hospital for maybe 4 days until my condition is getting well. During my illness, I felt very uncomfortable physically and emotionally. Basically, I felt like my body is extremely weak, and then I have a constant fever and I lost my appetite completely. And emotionally, I felt sad because I can go to school and doing my daily activities normally like before. And staying at the hospital was not easy for me because every day, my blood has to be taken to check whether my condition is improving or not. And then I also have to eat porridge every single day. Fun fact, after I recovered and after I go back from the hospital, I can't even eat porridge at all because it reminds me of the food that I have in the hospital. And yeah, another thing that made me feel very sad, it's about my illness is not just affect me but also my family, because my parent and my sister can do their activities normally because they have to taking care of me in the hospital during my illness. From this experience, I have learned so many important lessons, which is how important it is to taking care of my health. After I got recovered, I starting to improve my daily life. I become more careful to choose what I eat, and I also reduce my my bad habit of staying up until late night, and then I also reduce better personal hygiene in my daily life. And as advice from me is we should always taking care of our health by eating healthy, and then getting enough rest, and not ignore every symptoms of illness. If your body felt something strange or had something wrong with your body, it is better to check it as soon as it possible before it getting worse. So I think that's all from me. Then yeah, thank you so much for listening to my video. Bye bye. It's raining.